What's up, everybody? Welcome to the John Browner Podcast, man. Welcome to the John Browner Podcast, baby. What's going on? What's popping out there? I'm doing my thing. I'm going around the internet. I'm populating the show. I can't do it until this live. So give me a second to work through this as the class begins to get seated. Shout out to the chat pack, man. Shout out to the chat pack today, tomorrow, and every day. This is the John Browner Podcast. I'm here Monday through Friday. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. You can find this show right here, ready to go. I mean, probably like 3 or 4 minutes into the show, ready to go. Because, like I said, I got to populate this thing, man. I got to get it around, and I can't do it until it's live. So that's part of the reason why most of this is starts like this. Look, what is CeeDee Lamb doing? We're gonna talk about this. So it's a lot of good conversations on the show today, man. It really is. It's a lot coming. I'm talking about Mr. Extra. Extra. Read all about him. I have a Mr. You know Mr. Extra. Okay? You know Mr. Extra. Mr. Extra doesn't have a name other than Mr. Extra. Everybody in their life, everybody in the sporting career has a Mr. Extra. I'll explain. And is the cup half empty or is the cup half full when we're talking about the San Diego Padres? And I'll definitely get really deep into that. Like I said before, this is the John Browner Podcast. I'm your host, John Browner. We got a ton on the show today. Again, this time of the year, because we don't necessarily do overwhelming camp talk. Shout out to the San Diego Chargers. Listen to me. The LA Chargers being here, training at USD, Jim Harbaugh's old stomping grounds. So that's cool, but nothing. Unless somebody gets hurt in camp, I don't care. So this time of the year, unless y'all want to talk about WNBA and y'all don't, there's not really a lot to kind of, pick through. And so we got to have fun with some topics. There's not a lot of X's and O's. It's just a lot of, content breakdown. And that's what we're doing today. Like I said, as always, shout out to the chat pack. If you want to have your voice heard on this show, all you got to do is head over to the John Browner Podcast at gmail.com. I see that email. I kick that email back to you. Shout out to Kicking It With Coach. He mentioned the Guess My Way. I emailed it back, but the email fired back, so I got to figure out what's going on with that. But there will be different types of guests on the show coming football season, come basketball season. We're going to try to span the globe, but most importantly, we're going to try to conquer the West Coast. Most importantly, the Southwest, because with the Sporting Tribune, I'm going to have access to a lot of different voices, a lot of different people, a lot of different opinions. Some of y'all will like some of these people, some of y'all won't. But that's the whole point of this thing, is to get more voices under the tent and continue to have fun, man. As always, like and share, subscribe to the show as we trying to find our way to 500 subscribers. We are getting there. It's a crawl, man, but we pulling up to the bumper, baby. A lot of y'all don't really know nothing about that. That's that Jamaican patois. Anyway, I digress. Like the show, subscribe to the show. The show is available on many platforms. The show is available on Facebook. The show is available on YouTube. The show's available on Twitch. The show's available on X. The show's available on Kick. The show comes to you also via the Sporting Tribune. Shout out to the people at the Sporting Tribune. Shout out to me for working there at the Sporting Tribune. It's a beautiful relationship. We're building something that I think will stand very tall in West Coast media. A lot of guys working, a lot of guys hustling. I can't wait to introduce you guys to that. So that's coming. I forgot to add something else. I knew I forgot something. You know how sometimes there's stuff rattling around in your brain and you can't really figure out where it is or what to make of it, but you know it's somewhere. And now I'm looking for that thing that I know is somewhere and I can't find it. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to just kind of get it up on the screen. That's what I'll do. I'll just get this thing up on the screen. It's about BR. And so I want to make sure that this is posted in its proper context so you guys can see where the celebration is, how to find it, how to be a part of it if you choose to. I want to give everybody the opportunity to come party with us to celebrate BR's life. And so let's all make sure that if you're available, if you can make it, that's awesome. That's 100% awesome. That's what we all want. We would love for everybody to be there, and that's why we are making sure that this gets planned properly and that this gets introduced in the right way because we all want to make sure that we send BR out in the most you know in the most proper way big fella deserves, man. And that's what we intend to do. So I'm trying to make sure I get this up in here. Yeah, there it is. Let me see. Let me see. So, no, I don't want to do that. All right. Anyway, so let me do that right now before we get into the show because there's a lot of people who come into the show. There's a lot of people who listen to the podcast, and some of the people who listen to the podcast sometimes they can't make it to the end. So I think this is very important. Let me fix this, and I'll talk through this as I fix it. We are doing a celebration of life for big old number 54, baby. We're doing a celebration of life for big old 54. August the 10th at the American Legion in Encinitas. That's 210 West F Street, Encinitas, California. It starts at 5 p.m. Okay? It starts at 5 p.m. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got to see how long it goes. There'll be free BR burgers with jalapenos and barbecue sauce. If y'all know, y'all know. They don't require any explanation. So that's what time we start. Hopefully you guys can make it. Hopefully we can get a nice crowd in there. We're going to do a live pod. There will be a live pod available that day. I will not be doing the show on August the 10th because I will be participating in the live pod for the BR celebration of life. So if you want to hear anything about the show, you'll have to, you're going to miss it that day because I'm going to save all my energy and time for the celebration of life that we'll be doing for BR at that particular time. So again, celebration of life for BR, August 10th, the American Legion in Encinitas. If you can't see that on the screen, it's 210 West F Street in Encinitas. Also, just look up the American Legion in Encinitas. I hate giving out addresses in 2026. It makes you feel old. Not me, you silly, you. Shout out to the chat pack. Shout out to the chat pack bank. Excuseless runner in the building. Charles Goodwin, what's good? Tito, what's good? Super, what's good? Biggie, what it do? Graham in there. Chat pack in early. Now I want to show y'all a picture of something. Let's get down to business. We all know Mr. Extra. Okay? I caught somebody being Mr. Extra. And y'all know I don't talk Cowboys on this show unless I'm forced to. I'm not forced to do this. I'm doing this because I want you to see how stupid some things look. Okay? Let me look at this picture and tell me what you see. Okay? This is Dallas Cowboy wide receiver, number one wide receiver, the man, CeeDee Lamb. Now, you may ask, why is he wearing a beekeeper hat or a mesh net of some sort on his head? I think he thinks that this helps him become a better receiver. I think he thinks that this helps him see the ball through traffic. I think he thinks this helps him with his hand-eye coordination. I think he is being super extra. I think he's being super extra. I don't really I don't understand. I don't understand this. This isn't going to help you catch balls, CeeDee Lamb. Having a net on your head as a jugs machine shoots out balls, that's not going to help you become a better receiver. The jugs machine is specifically for your hands. It's for you to catch balls coming at a fast pace. It is not for you to try to catch those balls with your eyesight blinded or altered. This is really dumb. I see. I have a thing with these trainers who believe that. I have a thing with these trainers who are Mr. Extra. I have a thing with coworkers who are Mr. Extra. I've always had a thing with teammates who are Mr. Extra. There's a difference between putting in extra work after practice and being Mr. Extra. Okay? Mr. Extra wants to jump through tires and do jump stop layups in the gym. Okay? Mr. Extra wants to try to hit the football with a goalpost from 40 yards out after practice. That's Mr. Extra. Mr. Extra is any person that you may know that does way more than they're supposed to try to draw attention to themselves. Listen, man. I know fake hustle when I see it. If you play sports long enough, you will notice something called fake hustle. If you're around sports long enough, especially in the internet era, everybody's a trainer. But they can't show you any successful clients. Everybody can teach you in the gym how to do this, how to do that. They have no successful clients. If a person in the gym offers to train you, ask them who have they trained before you. I guarantee you, this is how we get bag overhead guy. This is how we get mesh net overhead guy. Like CeeDee Lamb had to know people were going to see this. CeeDee Lamb had to know this was going to be a topic of conversation somewhere. This is what I refer to. This is bozo behavior. Can anyone tell me? Oh, hold on. Steve Coast say, I'm buffering and I'm spotty. Steve, hold on. All right, hold on, Steve. Hold on, Steve. Let me see what's going on, Steve. Let me see if I'm buffy and spotty everywhere else, bro. Let me see what's going on, Steve. That might just be you, Steve. That might just be you, Steve. I just checked my situation, buddy. Oh wait, oh. Graham say stream ain't working. Oh. Excuses say his is buffering. Oh, hold on. Everybody saying the stream is messing up. Oh, hold on. They out to get me. The Cowboys got me. Hold on. I'm buffering. Hold up. Let me see what's going on. Y'all watching via YouTube? Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and let me go check in on YouTube. Let me go check in on YouTube, see what the problem is, homie. Me no likey. I don't like that. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. Apologies for the people watching the show who are new to the program. Oh, wait. No, that's not what I want to see. Hold on. Let me see what we do. Hold on. I'm trying to find this. There it is. Okay. Here's this buffer. Oh, hold on. Everybody. Oh. I'm buffer. Okay, I see it. The Cowboys got me. Hold on. I'm buffering. I see the buffering y'all talking about. Ooh, no. Oh, no. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. Y'all watching via YouTube? Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and let me go check it. I don't know. Listen, y'all. I hope that clears up. Uh-oh. Yeah, man. Listen, the Cowboys got me, dog. Hold on. The Cowboys got me, dog. All right, well, you know, the, yeah, listen, man. Listen. YouTube's on Ass Island. I went to X. I went to X first. I didn't have no problems on X. And now I went to YouTube. I'm having problems on buffering. It's buffering on YouTube. Y'all right. I'm sorry. My apologies, y'all. But hey. Listen. I don't control the YouTube. I just broadcast on it. So hopefully that thing will clear itself up. But it's clear on X. Your boy clear on X. Maybe it's because the picture's up. Maybe this will help it. I don't know. Dog. But if y'all telling me it's buffering, it is buffering on YouTube. I went and checked it. Hopefully it came through. YouTube's $1 billion corporation, man. Nah. Hold on, Soup. Let me tell you something right now. Soup. This internet. This internet hella lit. This internet fast as lightning, bruh. It ain't this computer. It ain't this internet. It's the YouTube. Because it's good on X. Ain't nobody restarting nothing, Graham. Shout out to Cap. See y'all Monday. Like I said, threw it up earlier. I'll throw it up again while we waiting for this buffering to clear. We got to clear this buffering cloud. Shout out to the celebration of life of our dog BR, man. August 10th at the American Legion. Somebody said why so far? Bro, you celebrate somebody's life. It's still in the city limits. Come on, man. Don't be that person. It's still in the damn city limits. Where you live. It's only one time. You only got to do this once. BR gave a ton to the community. He gave a ton to the people. Come on now, y'all. I see y'all out there. I'm coming ready to have some fun, so I hope you do the same. All right, now let's get to the actual topic of the day. I am going to tell you, because again, whatever with don't be Mr. Extra. Back to the point. Don't be Mr. Extra. Jerry Rice never had to put no bag on his head. Jerry Rice never had to catch no pass with no bag on his head. Larry Fitzgerald ain't never had to catch no pass with no bag on his head. Calvin Johnson ain't never had to catch no pass with no bag on his head. Don't be extra, man. The basics work because the basics work. CeeDee Lamb. It's always a cowboy, dog. It's always a cowboy. Where is with Dak and that stupid hip exercise? Now you got CeeDee Lamb catching passes with a bag on his head. Anyway, let's talk about this. Let's touch on this. Is the cup half empty? Is the cup half empty? So yesterday, the San Diego Padres had a very interesting day. They went out and they put work. I think they had 16 hits yesterday. They put work in Arizona. This is what we're asking for. We don't want a lot. We want the people who you're paying to hit. Manny, 3 hits, 4 RBIs yesterday. Jackson Merrill, 3 hits, 2 RBIs yesterday. Xander Bogaerts, 2 hits and RBI yesterday. That's 7 of your 9 runs. Jake Cronenworth, 3 hits, 1 RBI. That's where your money is. This is what I've been saying. You don't need to trade for a bat to put in the lineup. You just need the people to hit who you got on your lineup. That's all you need. You need those guys to hit. Now that you've made the proper acquisitions at the trade deadline. Now it's go time. This is what you need. You are now in the wild card hunt. You are playing the team ahead of you. You got 2 more games left. You are 1 game back. Let's get Mize. Let's get Robbie Ray on the mound. Let's see what they do in a Padre uniform. Now you are in the hunt. It's live now. Everything that happened before August, 4th doesn't matter. What are we doing now? What are we doing going forward? And that's the beauty of the length of the baseball season. This is the hair pulling madness of the baseball season. Because of its totality, because of its length, because this is 162 games, you can be down in the dumps and somehow in August find yourself in the position the Padres are in. I'll give you multiple teams that are in the same situation the Padres are. The Chicago Cubs at one point were abysmal. The Cubs are now the number 1 team in the wild card. The Boston Red Sox at one point, I think it was last month, lost 16 games in a row. They're in contention for a playoff spot. I don't know any other sport where you can lose 16 games in a row and still be in contention for a while for any type of playoff representation. So this happens in baseball. You get to these points in baseball where you look up and you go, with all these new added wild card teams. By the way, this is one of the best things that baseball has done. Baseball, of all the sports, baseball has changed in my recent memory to accommodate the fan bases and to accommodate the way you digest the game, whether it be through the pitch clock, whether it be through the strike zone, whether it be through adding these wild card teams. Baseball has given its fans more ways to engage than anyone else. And because of that, now you have the Padres who are still alive. You have the Cubs who are in the lead. You have the Diamondbacks who have the spot that the Cubs want. You have the Phillies. So it's the Cubs, Phillies, Diamondbacks, Padres. You play 2 of those 3 teams ahead of you. And so we've struggled against Philly this year. We've got to make hay against the Diamondbacks. And I asked the question, is the cup half empty? Because the most Padre thing ever happened yesterday. I titled the show, Nothing Was More Padre Than Yesterday. The Padres go out and give you an offensive explosion, but they tend to do this once a series. I've given you guys the formula on how the year is gone, and so hopefully they can turn that around. They put together 16 hits. They give you 9 runs. Everybody who collects a fat check on that roster got multiple hits with the exception of Tatis, who, by the way, is the one I'm not worried about. Everybody else you're worried about showed up yesterday. Showed up big time yesterday. Hits all around the park. 16 of them total. Most of your RBIs came from your big money guys. But I asked, is the cup half empty? Because yesterday, in a minor league start, Nick Pivetta just walked off the mound. I know if you're a Padre fan, you saw this. So searching for video from Lake Elsinore. I mean, I could find it if I need to. If nobody saw it, if you didn't see it, I can pull it up and you can see it. But the fact that the way Nick Pivetta walked off the mound yesterday lets me know we might not see him again this year. Now, I know there were reports that he did a bullpen session after he walked off the mound, which lets me know from a physical standpoint, he may feel okay physically, but whatever, twinged him or pulled him or tweaked him in a way at that point on the mound, he had to get off it. I've never seen a pitcher mid at bat Just go, I'm done. Leave me alone. I'm out of here. And you could tell when the way he walked off the field, he was visibly upset. He didn't look visibly hurt. He looked visibly pissed about whatever had happened on the mound. And I'm done. Whatever. I'm done with this. It was a weird interaction. And again, because he pitched the 30, they say he did a bullpen session after the game. After the, I don't want to call it a tirade. That's a I don't want to call what he did a tirade, but the way he stormed off the field led me to believe that was more injury related out of frustration of his body than it was anything else. Because I think Nick Pivetta feels the pressure of what's happening. The Padres seem to have found their stride. They found their confidence. They show up. Preller makes really good moves at the trade deadline that has other people going, I like what the Padres did. I think the Padres got an A+ from all surrounding baseball people, whether it be managers, whether it be talking people, whether it be front office folks. Everybody loved what the Padres did. And so now you find yourself in a situation where you go, well, wait a minute. What about me? I'm getting healthy. But if you're Nick Pivetta, I think Nick Pivetta probably sped himself up a little bit more than he needed to and got out there and he felt something. I think he felt it. So Graham says, and this is an interesting take, looked like he thought it was strike 3 and was just over it and said, whatever, this is a storm. I hope not. I hope that wasn't the case. But for him to have thrown a whole nother bullpen session after that, that may be true. Because the look that he had off the mound felt more of frustration than it did injury. And from my perspective, I felt like it was more frustration with himself, more than it was frustration with anything else. But he didn't look hurt. He looked mad. So, Graham, you might be on to something. Because to me, when I watched him storm off the field, no pun intended, I looked at that as, he's mad at himself, or he's mad at something that has occurred physically. He feels something physically. But if you watch the video, right before he goes into the dugout, he appears to be, he stops and then he starts saying something to someone as if something else is wrong. Because he never went, my arm, or he never gave any indication for somebody to come out to the mound. He just went, man, fuck this. And before he even got in the dugout, he just kind of stopped. Kind of had a conversation, mouthed some things, and then just walked into the dugout, and we never saw him again. So, is the cup half empty? Because that is, either you see it the way Graham saw it, or you see it the way I saw it. But either way, it wasn't a good look. Either way, however you saw that, it was not a good look. Soup says, keeping it real, pitchers are soft. How are you going to stay ready? How are you going to say to ready? Okay, Soup. Which required pitching on the mound and you're pushing yourself. Bruh, you didn't get lit up by a DB. Come on. I agreed to whatever I made of that. I agreed with it. So as I'm seeing, Tommy Diecast says Padres don't want to pay his contract with the injury clause he has in there. Nobody wants to pay an injury clause, dog. Nobody wants to pay an injury clause. WVC says he probably thought he blew his arm out. David P says when he threw up his arms, that's when I thought he had to count. I don't know. It was weird. It was weird. I don't know if he was upset with himself physically, whether he thought the umpiring was just like, bro, what are you doing? It was a mystery. And what added to the mystery was the fact that when he got to the dugout, he didn't walk directly into the dugout. He was clearly pissed about something as he began to yell and visibly show irritation and frustration before he went into the mound and was into the dugout and was like, fuck this. But to hear he threw another 30 pitches, allegedly, another 30 pitches after that in a simulated situation, it lets me know later that it wasn't more physical, it was more mental. And so maybe Graham is on to something. David P says Musgrove got through 3 innings, though. Yeah. I to be perfectly honest with you, I'm more worried about him. I'm more worried about Joe Musgrove than I am Nick Pivetta. Temper tantrum or not. Injury or temper tantrum, I'm more worried about Joe Musgrove than I am Nick Pivetta. Joe Musgrove's been gone for a long time. A very, very long time. In an age where guys are coming back from Tommy John and ACL and you know, torn hamstring, torn Achilles faster than they ever have. He is on the old school timetable for the Tommy John. And again, I don't want him pitching until he's ready. And that's really the process that they're taking, and I respect that. But I'm more worried about him than I am worried about Nick Pivetta. You know, Nick Pivetta just had a meltdown. Nick Pivetta was hot, bro. Nick Pivetta was hot. Uh-oh. Okay. Soup and Graham are going at it again. Shout out to the chat pack. Shout out to the chat pack. I like how Graham is looking for things to be mad at Soup is looking for things to be mad at Graham. This is what set Soup off. Huh? Yo, I told y'all, man, y'all my co-host, dog. I love this. Y'all my co-host. I can't believe this, huh? Led to Soup attacking Graham. Oh man. All I'm saying is this. The Padres have the most Padre day ever yesterday. They play unbelievable baseball against the team that they're in the hunt against. They claw a game back from them. They're now 1 game back going into today, looking to pretty much draw even with the Diamondbacks in the wild card. Everything looks spectacular. Your big money guys are hitting. This feels like the way it should go. This feels like the way the season is going to have to go going forward for this to work. And then Nick Pivetta storms off the mound, and we don't know if it's injury or if it's anger. We don't know if it's a pulled muscle or a tantrum. It was a good time. Good times, man. Good times. Shout out to the chat pack, man. Y'all doing y'all thing today. This is you too. Chill, bro. Chill. So yeah, man. I just feel like they're in a position where something has to go right, but something also has to go wrong. That's very Padre. Perfect Padre day yesterday. Can't have good things, man. Can't have nice things. Well, I'm not losing audio. I accidentally hit the button as I was trying to adjust the mic. Well, unless you're losing audio excuseless. Hold on. Let me check. Hold on. You're losing audio excuse. Nah, ain't nobody losing no audio. That was on me. So yeah, man. VC, let's check today. Let's go to today. Let's see what we got. Who's pitching today? Here we go. Casey Mize. Here we go. Casey Mize, 4-6 record, which is more team based. 2.7 ERA. 86 innings pitched this year. 67 hits, 85 Ks, 19 walks, only 5 home runs. Let's see what you got, big fella. The Padres are, see, this is what I don't like to see. The Padres are facing something named Mitch Bratt. Okay? This is why Mitch Bratt scares me. 0-1 with a 5 ERA, with a 1.84 whip. He's only pitched 20 innings. He's got 23 hits and 12 strikeouts and 15 walks. He's got more walks than strikeouts. He's got 4 home runs in 20 innings. That scares me. Those are the guys that when the Padres face them, I go, ugh. But hopefully we're past that. Man. I never thought on July 2nd. Let me go get something. Hold on. Let me see. I don't have to go far, so. On July 2nd. Can y'all see this? It's the mini index. On July 2nd, on this show, I said to Soup, the season is over. I wrote this down. The mini index stopped because he got over 200. Not because I moved studios. But here we are today. Welcome to baseball. And I saw your comment, Biggie, about how, you told me early in the season baseball's on. Bro, that's what I be saying to people. You ain't saying nothing to me I don't already know. You have got to be more aware of the length of the season. Because again, the Cubs at one point in time, I think it was in maybe May or June, were just the bottom was falling out. The Boston Red Sox had lost 16 games in a row at one point this year. The Boston Red Sox are now in the wild card hunt. Comfortably, too, by the way. They're 5 games ahead of Minnesota. 6 games ahead of Minnesota in the wild card. They're 5 games ahead of Cleveland. Like think about these situations around baseball where teams have been awful at certain points of the season just to end up right back here. And as bad as the Padres have been against the Phillies, they're only a game behind the Phillies. Well, 2 games technically. So the doom and gloom that we all felt, the frustration because we thought that the season should have been better, they had time to make it up, and here they are. Fernando batting .280. Manny's got 23 home runs, 69 RBIs. Michael King's been their best pitcher. He's got 114 strikeouts. We all know what Mason Miller can do. So if you've been holding out hope, this is the time to cash that ticket in. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Manny batting .213 is still crazy. Like, come on, man. Like, let's not be silly. Let's not be silly. Manny batting .213 is insane. I mean, it was crazier at 1 something, but at 213 is crazy. And we've accepted Xander Bogaerts is going to be the low twos. We've accepted that Jake Cronenworth might not crack 220. We have accepted those things. With everything that went wrong at the start of the season, on August the 5th, you are a half a game out of wild card contention. It's right there for you. It's right there for you, man. Is it half empty? Is it half empty? I don't know. Y'all know what that means. Come celebrate life, man. Come celebrate life. That's it. That's all. Come celebrate the life of Billy Ray Smith with those who knew him, and those who loved him, those who followed his football career, those who followed his radio career, those who followed his philanthropy. Come celebrate Billy Ray Smith Jr.'s life August the 10th at the American Legion in Encinitas. Come on, man. Come on, man. Look at it. Look at this. Look at it. Hold on. Stop the music. We've been talking for 42 minutes. We done fought through buffering. We done fought through CeeDee Lamb's catch net. We done talked about the cup being half empty. What more you want to talk about, big fella? What more? I'll stop the music for you, excuseless. What you want to talk about? Biggie says, Boston lost 16 games in a row and then won 16 games in a row. The Cubs had 2 huge winning streaks and had 2 huge losing streaks. They're proving it's not who you play, but when you play them. Yeah. Facts. Damn near every team in the AL is in contention for wild card, just a winning streak away. Shout out to the Rigby family. This guy, come on, man. VC, will the Kaplan and Crew show come back when football starts? No. Not and again, I don't y'all want to have this conversation? I think it would be better if you ask these questions to the people in person on August the 10th, VC. WVC, I think it is better that you ask that question at the live podcast that will be occurring at 5 o'clock on August the 10th, 5 days from now. I get that question a lot. I get that question a lot. Shit. If you listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. If you rock with Scott and BR, if you rock with Kaplan and Crew, the 10th is the time to see it. Will it be the last time you see it? I don't know. But if it's gonna get together, your ass better be there. That's all. You asked me a question. And because I love and respect everybody who comes and takes part in this show, you ask me a question, I'm going to do the best that I can to answer with the knowledge that I have. You heard my answer. Now, ask the three of us together, because Alex will be there. You show up. You, you show up, and you ask the three of us that question together, and you see what the answer is. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you showing up, Smirks. I really do. So therefore, I feel like I should address, because you ask this question all the time. Shout out to WVC Smirks, because he asks me about Alex all the time. Alex pops on from time to time. He asked me about Scott. Scott shows up in the comments from time to time. And he asks us the show getting back together like once a week. Now is your time to ask that question to all three people in the flesh. August 10th. I see you there, big fella. I don't want to call you big lady because you might be a woman. WVC Smirks is not a man or a woman. So I don't know. That's not you. That feels very gender neutral. That feels very they of him, them, her, whatever, him, them. How do you pronounce it? Just to go with the they. That's all. Biggie, I almost put you on the screen. Let me see. VC, bruh. Will we get an answer then on the 10th? Yeah, from three different people. They're gonna jump you. No violence will be occurred. No sober violence will be occurred on August the 10th. It's a celebration, man. As the great Dave Chappelle said, as Rick James, it's a celebration, bitches. Nah, VC Smirks ain't no bot. I'm a man. I won't be able. You fractured your ankle. Oh man. Then you better be in the comment section during the pod, dog. How you fracture your ankle? Doing what? How does a bot fracture their ankle? I'm joking. I'm just having some fun with you. Is the Prize Pick sponsor still there? Hell, I don't know. Y'all asking me questions I don't know the answer to. If Prize Picks was still sponsoring that, should they be sponsoring this show? Does that help answer your question? What is this, the Q&A portion of the show? I told y'all my voice is fucked up. Y'all see why I'm over here drinking root beer every 3 minutes? If Prize Picks was still sponsoring that show, buddy, they'd be sponsoring this show. We be talking about more or less. uh, listen. It was my show too. It is still my show too. I am one third of the show. One third of the show cannot claim or speak for the other 2/3 of the show. Y'all already, I'm here doing this, so y'all know where I'm at. Y'all know how I feel. I ain't putting no pressure on them. They're adult men. You come ask them August the 10th. You come ask them August the 10th. We won't answer shit. I know y'all do. Hey, listen, we go get a sponsor to swing this way. What is it? This is listen. Got to get that Blue Chew sponsor. Hey, listen, let me tell y'all about the Blue Chew sponsor. Hold on. The Blue Chew sponsor was discussed on this show before, and it was decided that I don't need the Blue Chew. I don't need any chew. What is the Rhino pill? What? That's wild. That is wild. What is the rhino pill? Is that like Blue Chew? By the way, I saw this thing on gas station dick pills. Stay away from them, dog. Stay away from them. Stay away from them. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna turn the music back on because now y'all doing something else right now. Good end to the show though. We can end every show like that. Y'all can just ask me random questions. Oh no. Tommy Diecast. We not doing no rhino pills, big fella. No. Listen, I saw what's the show last week tonight with John Oliver on. Everybody should watch this segment on last week tonight with John Oliver about gas station dick pills. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Your dick could be hard and you be in the hospital. You have a heart dick in a hospital bed. That's all I'm saying. Joe Rigby, let me tell you something right now. I accept all advertisers. I accept all advertisers, baby. All of them. I accept them all. Give me a code word. Let's do business. You get a commission, Joe. I know you wouldn't take it, but you can get it. I'll make sure you get it. I got you, big dog. I'll send you what the situation is. Let's get it popping. I'm going to get out of here now, y'all. You hear me? I love y'all. See, this is why you got to leave before the lights come on. What are we doing with really, Crystal Davis? Really? We're not doing Plan B sponsorships. That's what the pull-out system is. Plan A. Plan A, pull out. Eject, pilot. At least this way, JB doesn't have to split up to three. They ask you, oh, yeah, that's true. I would definitely do row. I wouldn't take it, but I would definitely do row. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Go give me some dick pill sponsors. Rhino. See y'all tomorrow. See y'all August the 10th, most importantly. See y'all August the 10th. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Stop the music. I'm working on a comedy show in September. I've been doing stand-up probably like 4 times a month, maybe 5, depending on how many days. I'm juggling a lot. I'm working on a stand-up at the end of September. I'm in communication with the brewery. I'm in communication with the organizer. So John Brown is stand-up coming. I'm talking about like 30 minutes, 35 minutes. An actual 35-minute stand-up. Not when I'm going to sell it on Amazon. That's a different plan. September, prepare yourself for some Browner stand-up. Music, please. All right, that's it. Now I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.